I made a video. I want to make a video about this, and I didn't have an agenda or like talking points. Really, it's more just about the concept of deconstruction versus destruction. Because I think in this day and age with government, it's important to, especially our government, the United States government, maintain the. Personally, I believe it's important to maintain the integrity of the system, to maintain order, so that because I think one of the worst parts about chaos is disruptions in the supply chain, and that's I think something that's unfathomable to people that haven't experienced it. So order, it's super important to maintain order. Now, evil law should be, I find, should be overturned. Righteous revolutions and things when they become evil tyranny. Yeah, that's true too. It's law and order is not the most important thing of all time, forever, ever, ever. Like you could have very evil law and order. It could be very bad. So you need a balance of good and order, I think, and stay moral. So we're in this age of. I mean, at its face, it looks like people are in there tearing up the government, whatever that means. They're disassembling systems. They're with Doge. I'm talking about Elon Musk, this Department of Government Efficiency. They're in there like ending departments and defunding things and firing people. And if I just glance over there, I'm like, are they burning down the house? I don't think so. It's like, are a few eggs going to get broken while they're taking those pieces apart? I don't know. So this is what I'm talking about. You got destruction. You can always do that to a government. You see horrible things happen after people destroy governments for the most part because it's strong men that stand up and take over, and you've just got madness and chaos and until the dust settles from the bloodshed or whatever. Then you have the opportunity to deconstruct a government, which with the American government, the United States of America, we've essentially written it into our system that you can deconstruct it and reconstruct it in real time with amendments and repealations, like repealing an amendment, adding an amendment, creating an executive order, repealing an executive or rescinding an executive order. By the way, a lot of these executive orders are kind of starting to seem out of control since the Patriot Act. And like, are we really in an emergency right now? Yeah, maybe. Some people think we are. But that's the like you can't make a lot of these things that have been happening can't happen unless we're in a state of emergency. And like I don't know, we've been in a state of emergency since 9/11, 2001, and it's like, well, not really in a state of emergency, although we're being told we are. And at some point, that argument of like, well, it's an emergency, Ian, just okay, you've been telling me that for 20 years, 24 years now, I guess. Okay. But the integrity of the system, using Congress, using legislation to change laws instead of just making an executive decree to do some swift things. Hey, man, through time, there have been periods. Abraham Lincoln suspended habeas corpus in a small area of the country for a short period of time in order to reestablish order. Total violation of the U.S. Constitution. Seemed to have got the job done. We're lucky that didn't set a precedent for people to keep doing that stuff after that. It's easy for someone to come in and just bend the rules slightly. And then the next guy that comes in is like, well, I can bend those rules at least that far. Then what if I need to bend them slightly after that? All right. Then all of a sudden, before you realize it, the third guy, he's going to do just what the other guys did. We're going to bend it that far. And then just a little bit more, slightly more. You're looking at something that's like bent. You're like, that's not the intention of executive emergency authority. That's for like literal wartime when you're being attacked kind of stuff. I don't know. Or you could say like the invasion from the south, the mass migration has created a sort of emergency. I mean, that's the argument. So I'm definitely, it's a splattering tangents here and there, but like I said before, I don't have really an agenda to talk about it, except that it's important that we deconstruct the situation and not destroy it when it comes to the government. Now you're looking, so like take a wasp's nest for some reason. Got a big wasp's nest out there with a bunch of wasps. We're going to deconstruct it or are we going to destroy it? Well, what's the risk reward scenario here? What are we going to lose if we can't recover the integrity of that object? Not much. It's a wasp's nest. What's the cost if a bunch of wasps die? Next to nothing for me because I'm a human and I don't care if wasps die, generally. So you just destroy the wasp's nest. You burn it or whatever the hell you do to wasp's nest to take it out. Chemical burn it, fire it up, get rid of it. There's other cool ways to get rid of wasp's nest. But what you don't do is deconstruct the nest. You don't get the wasps out one by one, make sure they're all safe, go in, cut the nest off, take it to another area. Maybe we can rebuild it over here where it's safe. It just doesn't happen with wasp nests. It's not it's not worth the effort. But with our government, it is worth the effort. And for me, it's been a lot of confusion. Like, I blame myself in this instance that I haven't been reading every, like, Doge website. I haven't been reading the website. I haven't been watching week by week, day by day, what's getting cut. How are they doing it? What are they defunding? What are they getting rid of? What are they creating? And I think most people, I could be wrong, but it seems like most people also have not read the Doge website and are confused, like me, as to what exactly is going on. So it's this obfuscative layer of, are they destroying the government or are they deconstructing it? And I wonder, but fortunately, because it's on their website, the Doge website, we're not living in a banana republic, they're showing you what they're doing. I'll put a link to the website and you can follow along. I mean, I think that's one of the points is they're attempting to be as transparent as possible. That's what they're saying. That's what Elon said, Elon Musk. Of course, if you're transparent about being exceedingly evil, it's still exceedingly evil. So, like, transparency doesn't equal goodness, but at least they're allowing you to see the changes in real time. And so where I'm at right now is, like, I think the conversation, the next level of, like, soothing or finding a bridge on this conversation is understanding exactly what kind of deconstructioning is happening. Deconstruction is taking place. And then the intelligent conversation can be had and people's fears can be assuaged. Because I'm pretty sure most people, whether you consider yourself a libertarian or Democrat or Republican or unaffiliated or independent or whatever, the Green Party, you don't want to destroy the government. Most people do not want. There are lots. I've heard frustrated people who are like, burn it all down. They have these quips and these like tropes and things that they don't truly even understand what that means when they say it. But people generally, if you look around and you like how it's peaceful out there, like, people don't want to destroy the government. That's not what the point is. They want to deconstruct the aspects of it or extract the malfeasance and see what's left over. And you got to be careful you don't hatchet job it too hard, that you take out all this stuff that's necessary. But hey, man, I'm talking from the sidelines. If you really care, you'd be involved and you'd be doing it. So I treat myself the same way. So, like, how pompous can I get? I'm not the guy working as a special government employee right now doing the labor of running through the books. Like, there are people doing that. And I got a lot of appreciation for that attempt and respect for the ambition. I suppose it's just, like I said before, I'll say it again, it's up to us to keep the situation nominal. We need to understand what is happening. I say we because it's me and I don't. Otherwise, I'd be making a video about exactly what is happening, and that would be probably more informative. This is just more of an emotional spout. It's been on my mind all day. Deconstruction versus destruction. Pick it apart. Put it back together. Whatever's we don't need is going to be left over, and we can do stuff with it. That's my childlike painting of the next 4 years. Realistically, 7 years. Maybe even 17. It's a slow growth, regrowth. It's a slow growth process. Regrowth. You put all the pieces back. Don't expect them to just sprout into the tree. You had to cut down and break apart that tree. Wait, this metaphor is getting weird. I'm going to go fucking live life, baby, and you should do the same. Little curls, little bicep, little pushes, feel that pack, Good stuff, man. All right, I'm going to keep the video on point and on topic because I could span out into a breadth of others. But for now, be your best. I will do the same.